How's it going? Back at it again. And we're gonna get right into the games and the stuff. I was looking at the numbers, and with the way Bernardo Rodriguez is playing, it's very intriguing on what I'm thinking about doing with him. He's still struggling. He's even had a worse on base this year than even a year before, which was a big jump off from the 390 on base percentage career season that he had with us. And I'm actually really starting to get concerned with Rodriguez's production at this point. And with the way that Bronson Aaron is playing, he might find himself on the bench and be an Aaron's backup. But for now, I kind of want to put Aaron to the test. So we're going to have Aaron hit against lefties. I've been using Bronson Aaron exclusively as a bench player, come in to pinch hit and do that stuff. But the way he's playing, I think he deserves an opportunity to maybe show that he should be the full-time starting catcher. And Flint and Rodriguez struggles against lefties more than righties. He's a little bit better against the right-handers. Even though this year he is actually gaining an attribute for that, but we'll put this to the test actually. Jared Donaldson with a 249 isolated. Wow, batting average. This dude is a slugging machine this year. And he keeps regressing. I might have to tweak with his potential because this is just a bit unfair. He's having career seasons and he's been regressing. And I just don't know if that's fair yet, but I don't really like to mess with the game. I kind of like it how it is, the way it does stuff. It's pretty fair, but this is probably one of the rare cases where I think it is a bit unfair. Yeah, Bronson Aaron, he's hitting 304 against lefties, but Rodriguez hitting 279. He's doing better than even against righties. But obviously minimal at bats, 61 compared to 169. Aaron's doing great against righties too. He's hitting 365. The emergence of Bronson Aaron, he gave him one at bat in the World Series and he got a hit, so he got World Series MVP. One of the few things I don't like about the game. It gave Aaron the World Series MVP when I think it should have been either Hiroshi Fong or Witt. And obviously that isn't cool. Just want to check one quick thing before we get going. Gavin Cross, 312 batting average. Okay. I try to do Cross a favor by putting him into a team where he could do well in, and I mean he looks pretty solid so far here in Colorado. You know what? I might do something I've never done on this channel. Oh, see, they already played now. Whoa. I think today we'll hop into some games with us first. I do have an idea of what I want to do. It's something I don't think I'll ever do again, but I have so much respect for Gavin Cross that I might have to try once. But we're going to go against the Rangers. Of course, we played against them before we got off, and Vargas shut us down after giving up a 2-run home run in the first inning, and we took the L. I believe maybe we simmed a game, or this is where we left off at. I did mess with the scouting. I'll show you what I did a week from now when it's done. I think we'll get to the MLB draft today, though, and I think getting that out of the way so we can just get to playing baseball is kind of the way. You know, the pace has been good. I need to plan a little bit better to have the draft kind of be the beginning of the episode and then enjoy baseball after, but I don't want to. I want to go a little bit far, so getting the draft done and over with I think would be helpful. But definitely get some games in, some player locks before we get to the draft.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
Already up 5-0. Here's Bernardo Rodriguez against Brock Porter. Nice fastball coming out of the hands.
Oh, 2.
1-2 to Rodriguez. And Rodriguez is going to get a base hit. Nice piece of hit in there. Got a little mock draft down here. Rich Chavez going fourth.
The batter.
Marie Lincoln, Juan Chavarro.
Diego.
Huh. You know, my ticker doesn't work on my screen on my TV, but I do see it here on the computer. That's interesting. Henry McAllister projected to go 12. I was kind of interested in McAllister, but I didn't scout him. He did look intriguing.
Batting ninth, the center fielder.
Wonder who they're going to say that we're going to take.
Gutierrez.
Mike Silas.
The catcher, Bernardo Rodriguez.
I just want to see who they want us to draft. Ramon Colon projected to go to San Fran. Interesting. Jerome Buckner projected to go to 20 to Chicago, which I don't like seeing that. I like Jerome Buckner. Come on, hurry up and get to pick 30. I guess I'm going to have to take a pitch. Not the one I want to take.
That's the ball.
And they say that we're going to take Jay Hogan. Interesting. I don't even think I've scouted Jay Hogan. So, yeah, I guess they don't really know what teams are thinking. One and 2 to Rodriguez.
Ball.
And now the count is even. Rodriguez puts it into play. This one is an out. Rodriguez is going to make the catch. Diego Sandeno is still pitching. Texas gives up a home run to Juan Castro. Of course, this is Rodriguez's third season on the team now. And you know, I guess when I traded for him, I kind of figured he would be the long-term answer at catcher. You know, keep the cost down to under $10 million and
The catcher, number 13.
also provide good on base, which I think as a catcher, if you either need to be able to get on base well, like Alejandro Kirk, or you need to provide power. And it's really no in between. You know, I'm not really looking for a glove first catcher. I want a guy that can help the offense. We had Freddie Fermin, and he just wasn't good. And it just really taught me that I'd like to have a complete lineup that I can trust on. And Rodriguez brought stability when we needed it the most. After Soderstrom had to go. It was a very bad year for catcher that one season. Wonder if Van is a lefty here. Oh, he's a righty. I'm going to give Aaron a game against the righty, and hopefully I remember to change it back. I want to give Aaron a game with player luck. We're going to go against Marshall Van. Says Aaron's doing even, he's hitting like what, 355 it said, so he's doing even better against righties, so it shouldn't be nothing for him. You know, the Marlins are just such an intriguing team with how they've kind of performed over the years, having Bo Bichette and all those good players at one point, and then how kind of being a prospect team again. Mike Floyd really just hasn't panned out the way I projected him to. I was a fan of Floyd,
And now, your
but
Kansas City Royals.
I think maybe I had a chance to take Floyd and I didn't, or they took Floyd ahead of. I believe they took Floyd ahead of the generational Michael Layton. Can't quite recall that draft. I remember Floyd was a part of it though.
Kinslow.
Aaron, big number 96. Man's built like a defensive tackle, and then that's what is impressive about Aaron. You know, he brings a whole different, you know, mindset to catching that we haven't had in a while.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Now he's the
Batting
most Salvador Perez-like of the group. I mean, he doesn't have the Salvador Perez arm, though. That's the thing that
0-1.
separates Perez from a lot of other catchers in baseball. Dude had a cannon and he could hit for power. It feels like we've never replaced what Perez was for this team, and that's kind of disappointing with us being 11 seasons in and we're still trying to find the answer at catcher. Aaron, I believe, has the biggest ceiling so far on anyone that we have
Leading off
on the
for
40 man.
The catcher, Bronson Aaron.
Aaron's gonna get a base hit. Like to see Aaron getting those nice ones as well. You don't have to always get
The second
hits
baseman,
for power.
Nobody here, nobody.
2 on, no out. Runners at the corners for Lopez. 55 pitches in. Aaron, the throw. And he gets him. Aaron guns him down.
now batting, shortstop.
And Mark Carrara puts us up 2-1. New Nodell on the mound.
He's going, runner.
And very quick to the plate, and the runner will be thrown out by Aaron.
Let's go, right here.
Here's Aaron in the 8th inning against Jordan Wicks. Aaron right up the middle, base hit. You know, if you get him a pitch to hit, he's capable at this point in his career. You know, he's really developed a very good swing over the years. He's not even at his ceiling, and that's the scary thing for Aaron. If he's playing this good at this level,
Jake
he can get a lot better.
McCarthy.
Nick McCarthy, man, what a throwback. And Aaron throws out his 3rd base runner of the game. And Aaron has a chance to win the game against Wicks.
Bronson Aaron. That's the ball.
He's hitting 476 with runners in scoring position. And Aaron does it again, into the gap. It's a walk-off. Bronson Aaron. Bronson Aaron with a walk-off. I couldn't even speak. Wow, Bronson Aaron, man. How do you not keep him as the starting catcher after that moment? It's just one game, but man, this guy could be a potential MVP candidate with the way he's playing, and we have him on the bench. I don't know what we should do at this point. It's just such an interesting time in the series. Bronson Aaron, unfortunately, doesn't get player of the game. It goes to Mark Carraro, who kept the game tied. What a moment for Aaron there. That was very impressive. Man, how do you keep this guy out of the lineup, man? How do you just... I think at this point, I think I have to give the job to Aaron, and it's not an easy decision. I don't want to make it based off of one game, but he's on fire right now. You can't deny it. He is just that good this year at this very moment. And I want to hop into a game here with Gavin Cross for this episode. Why not get a game in with Cross, as we always said. Is it in Colorado, though? I kind of want to play in Colorado. It's at Houston, and then it's at Chicago. They don't play at home until the 3rd. So maybe we won't get a game in with Gavin Cross after all. I want to use Gavin Cross in Coors Field. But I guess we'll just continue on with this. We take an L here and going against Ben Brown. 1-10. And we find ways to lose these games, and I just have a bad feeling about even hopping in here. I want to get a game in with Nixon Lane, I believe. We'll use him. Oh wow, they got Michael Toglia? Yeesh. The Marlins are an interesting team. It's even more interesting that we found a way to not win that game that we just played. Here's Nixon Lane against Ben Brown. He's already let Fuentes on base.
Ball one.
Lane's just gonna take that one.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
And Lane knew what he was doing there. He puts it in the play down the line. And Lane hustling the second. Running home is Fuentes. And he's going to score. They don't even throw it to home. Tried to pump fake Nixon Lane out there. I was not going to fall for that. More than happy to take that double.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And now Lane against Brown here in the 3rd.
Lane.
Ball one.
Starts him high and away again.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
2-0.
2-0 to Nixon Lane. And he hammers this one, but it will be caught.
Right here. Let's go, kid.
Now batting, the designated
On
hitter.
Castro, it's his second home run already.
Lane.
having a good week for his, maybe a career week for power-wise.
Hey, have a rip up there right now, huh?
And no, we can't do this. Brown not hitting the zone, but we're giving in to what he's doing. That was a hell of a pitch there by Brown. And he got us. Jordan Wicks. Wicks a fastball, a curve, and a slider. Weekly hit on the ground, and this is a double play. Nixon Lane, he almost beat it out of the box, though. I'll give him that. He definitely hustled down the line. Why not hustle? You're a DH. You might as well. Another series here against Cleveland. We're not going to get a game against the Cy Young frontrunner. Miss out again. We lose to Pedroso this time around after destroying him a couple weeks ago, but that's okay. And we do win that game at least. We dropped the first two. And we're into a new month, so Mark Taguchi had a tough month again. Copeland, 338. Chad Bennett, 336. Right in Boston even doing well. Howard Hanna, man, he's might be the most impressive pitching prospect so far. So looking at the lineup right now, Fuentes 260, 330 on base right now. That's in a better spot than it was earlier. Laying up to an 80 overall now. Donaldson here. He's back to an 84 now at least. Bobby Witt Jr. 249, obviously facing regression at this point in his career, but he's got his on base at least above 300 right now. He's not slugging the best, but I think he'll get better as the year goes on. Joel Fong, it's his rookie year. He's still putting it together. Carrara. He's doing good for his standards, 740 OPS, so can't complain about what he's doing. And Juan Castro now. Still, his OPS is higher than it was, but obviously this has not been a good year for him. But his WAR is back from a -1 down to a -0.04, so he's trying at least. Roshi Fong, man, he's hitting good well. It's up to 260, 334 on base. It's still not at a 700, but it's definitely trending upward. And of course, Big Bronson Aaron, but he is starting to find a slump now, as he's not the bench player. Now Rodriguez is on the bench heating up. Funny how baseball can work sometimes. I like that Corrales' clutch is now up to a 62. I think that's in a good spot. His durability is an 81. I remember he had super low durability, and it's been a good climb this year for him. I think we got Joe Fong hit ninth against Hardy's with Aaron in the lineup. But looking down here, of course Ramirez is just on a tear right now, 400 on base. Chad Bennett, 324. Pretty good numbers for Chad. He's up to an 80 now. Man, he's working his way up to this team right now. It's going to be a tough decision soon. You know, if I would have had to let Witt go, it would have been fine, I think, with me because with Chad Bennett. But you know, Witt's kind of the guy that we started the team for. It's just kind of rude to take him out of that. But man, we have tough decisions coming up soon. You know, his team has a loaded infield. You know, Carrara is penciled in. He's really the only guy that's penciled into that infield other than him and Witt. You know, like Donaldson, of course, he's playing career, his best. He might break his home run thing again. But, he's continuing to regress. Only 2 years left on the deal. And of course, Fuentes is playing pretty good in his rookie season. And of course, we have Chris Feliz. Ooh, I mean, you can argue he should be getting some more at bats as well, but we might have to make a trade or something to make it really work with Bennett down here. Because I mean, his speed it's tough to say no to. Benny Fujita, another guy that could honestly get traded, man. Where does he play? And I don't know if it's fair to these players to be keeping him down here. Honestly, Feliz could be a guy that I trade. It would kind of suck, but with the first base logjam that we have, and it's hard to get rid of Donaldson. His on base is a career average of 360, and he's never had an on base lower than 334. It's kind of hard to get rid of a guy like this at this point in time. Yeah, we could platoon Bennett against lefties in the majors for sure, if it came to that point. I like what I'm seeing here from everybody. Even Sanchez has had a pretty good month. I mean, Bell kind of struggled a little bit, but Kareem Watkins, do you give him a AAA call as well? I mean, got Fujita at first base. Francis is DHing, which is kind of the issue, I guess, with that then. It's like I want Francis to just become a better hitter right now and not worry so much on the defense. But I guess at some point he kind of is what he is, so maybe we have to throw him out in the field and get a guy like Sandy Denson up, whose on base is a 412. When do you call up a Charlie Copeland he's got a 355 on base or 400 on base and a 600 slug in Double A. kind of like what I'm seeing all around here. You know, this is good stuff from our guys. I think we might make a little organizational move here. Check out the single A guys. We don't really focus on the guys we have down here. We got Mike Burke. I mean, he could probably come in and be that DH if we move a Denson up or a Charlie Copeland, perhaps. Diego Castillo. You know, that hitting is just pretty horrendous. The defense is pretty good at his age, but that bat it's not there. Ed Atkin, slowly but surely, he's intriguing as well. Could we let David Velasco pitch? Yeah, I mean, you could definitely have Boston spot. Looking at the majors pitching wise, seeing some good stuff. Fernando in a little bit of a cold spell, but he's reached his potential now. He's at an 89 overall, and I like what I see. Washington, a little bit of a struggle, but he's still like coming into his all. I mean, you never know with Washington. He's a wild card, man. Charles Lewis. Like what I see from the bullpen. I mean, this is just ecstatic. I mean, Watanabe, 6 blown saves, concerning, but, you know, it's not the end of the world. Santana in a cold spell, but he's primed and ready to go. I mean, he could come in and be a major league guy right now. He did get some experience. I don't know if I'm willing to give him the same experience this year, though. Darrell Goodwin has been tremendous. Edgar Costa up to an 80. Hey Garcia, he'll probably have to get traded here sooner than later. It's just not really working out for us. I believe we got him from the Astros at one point in time. Howard Hanna, man, he's been dominant. 27 saves, 1 blown. Our best pitching prospect right now is easily Howard Hanna. Jack Steele, it's up to a 68, but only a 4 ERA. He's definitely got some developmenting to do. But we'll have to check in on him sooner than later. Let's switch the roles here with Taguchi with his struggles. I want him to be better. 5 blown saves. We'll let him be the setup guy for now. I think we should hop into a game into Double A then. Why not get a game in with Charlie Copeland, our highest riser in Double A batting? He's been arguably our best player. Denson's great and all, but like Copeland from where he's been to where he is now, he's definitely improved in a great way. And we should see what's going on. This is where Copeland is a little bit struggling now. Obviously, he's fielding.
Keep it going.
And he gave a pitch to Copeland to hit. He takes it deep to left field, and goodbye. Charlie Copeland. I feel like it would have went a bit farther if it didn't hit that wall, but maybe not. You can't give the Cope any hope, and he sends that one flying. Bada boom, bada bing by Charlie Copeland.
The left fielder, number 32, Charlie.
He's having a great series here against Wichita.
Get your pitch.
And Richardson challenged him immediately. Didn't want to swing at that, but we did. Here we are. Struck him out. That's all on me.
Hey, your pitch.
That's the ball.
Richardson still in the game. And he gave Copeland a pitch to hit. He hammers it into the gap. That'll go off the outfield warning track. The runner going home, and he will score.
Now batting,
An RBI double for Copeland.
Mario Ramos.
Good piece of hitting
The left fielder,
from the Cope.
Charlie Copeland.
Going against the lefty now, Cabral. And Copeland did it again. His third extra base hit of the game. Charlie Copeland. Man, this team is so much fun. You could pick a AA player and just have fun with how good this organization is right now. Charlie Copeland, goodbye baseball. His second home run of the game, his third extra base hit. Wow.
You got one.
The batter, the center fielder, Will Gill.
Will Gill, what a name. Deep to Copeland. And this is an easy out for Copeland, a double play.
Now batting,
This is what Copeland's done so far.
Charlie Copeland.
First inning a home run, and then later on, he annihilates this one to the concourse area. Now facing another righty.
0-1.
Pitch. And Copeland tried to put a swing on it. He just missed it though. And he struck out Copeland. Down he goes.
He's out.
Austin in the game right now pitching. And a base hit. And he did that stupid dance. Probably not used to getting on base much, so I don't blame him. Charlie Copeland, man, what a game for him. Can't quite, I think Tim Wells was probably the last AA guy I can remember to hit 2 home runs in a game with. I mean, I did with Carrara in the Futures game one time, but that was an exhibition, and that wasn't even just AA players. That was single A players and AAA players. And looking at the scouting, though, real quick, before we go any further. Adwalga. You know, he's a possibility. It's a super project, though. Edwards has climbed up our board a bit, and I'll probably finish it out with him. He's a later round guy, I project. And McCain, he still doesn't look terrible. I guess we'll keep taking a look at McCain at least. They projected us to take Jay Hogan, the third baseman, from Missouri, so, I mean, why not? Got 2 weeks of scouting left, we'll get it all the way done. Maybe the game knows better than me. Dwayne Perez, we knew he was on the trading block. Dylan Cruz now put on the trade block by the Twins, and this is more of a rental. He's coming on a down year, though. Don't quite know. Yeah, I like where it's at, though. Let's continue on with the baseball and a game against Lincoln Ford. Oh, we play against Colorado at Colorado. Huh. Yeah, remember we said the 3rd, so actually we could. Yeah, I mean, what an interesting coincidence that we do go against Gavin Cross as well. Pretty cool. Let's skip ahead, though. Get into a moment here. Why not? It's Hiroshi Fong with the bases loaded against Zamora. We're down 1. Why not get into the moment? And Cleveland's starting to put together some wins, so they're starting to get back into the mix.
Now batting, the left fielder, Hiroshi.
Big spot for the rookie. And here's Zamora. And Hiroshi Fong's going to bring home 2. The throw home is good, and he gets him out. So all he does is tie the game. It's up to Mark Carrara now. Oh, and he got a pitch to hit. late on the 60, the 98 mile per hour fastball.
Ball one.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two to count.
Oh, this is an even count at 2. And he struck out Carrara with a high fastball. Now it's Diego Fuentes here in the 9th inning. He's got a chance to walk it off, but do we want to go? Ooh, we could go with Gerald Donaldson right now. We got Bronson Aaron that could come in and do it. Who do we have on base? Got Castro on base. We can't use our pinch runner. It's unfortunate. Curtis is at first, and I mean, this is tough. I mean, Donaldson, yeah, it would make sense for him in this spot, but you know what? Let's do it with Donaldson. I think Donaldson's the right choice at this point in time. Let's try to win the game first and worry about who can play what position after. Zamora, obviously, he's that annoying pitcher that throws it everywhere. And a great cutter.
No balls, 2 strikes. Time is out.
Gerald Donaldson trying to make another great moment happen here. Weekly hit in the air. I wish Chris Feliz was available because he would have been the player I wanted to use. Now it's Bernardo Rodriguez, and we're going to try again to go to our bench. And we're going to bring in Bronson Aaron to try to win the game now.
Bronson Aaron.
Weekly hit in the air again. Oh man, 2 of our best sluggers come up short with a chance to win. And now let's try to come into the game and fix this. Come on, game. You knew that. We could play. Oh wow, and Lewis has no energy, man. Not the best against righties. Yeah, we want a righty here, so let's bullpen now, and Odell, we're gonna need you now.
Now pitching for the Royals, number 21, Newton. Odell.
That's a ball. Ball, that's inside. 3 balls, 1 strike.
It's away. Bunting and come on, Newton Odell. Come on, man. That's crazy, man. Hit and run. Newton Odell, man. What a blunder. All he had to do was catch the ball. I'm pretty annoyed with that. I mean, what else am I going to be able to do? I don't know. Maybe I could have caught it with Donaldson, but it shouldn't have came down to that. He had it. Can Newton Odell not field? I mean, geez, you can field. What the hell, dude?
Ball.
Carrara, and we're down 1. Thanks to Newton Odell's lack of effort. I mean, why wear a glove if you're not going to use it?
Now pitching for the Guardians, number 31,
Jamie Munoz comes in to close, and he gets Hiroshi Fong. Hit well into right field, but Atunez will catch the ball.
Nevada, the third baseman, Mark.
And now it's Mark Carrara trying to win the game. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Hammered into the gap by Carrara. And this one is going to be a double. So there's still hope. He's pumped. Now it's Noah Curtis. Can't go to any of your bench. You have to use Curtis. 2 fastballs and a changeup is what Munoz has, and he goes with the changeup. Hammered up the middle, base hit, and Carrara will score. The Canadian Noah Curtis ties the game. Here's Joel Fong now. And he fouled it away. Got a great pitch to hit there. That one on the outer third. There's a reason he hits 9th against lefties. This isn't what he does well.
Oh, that's in.
What a take from the rookie.
Two balls.
And now he evens the count.
The count is full.
And it's a full count now to Joel Fong. With Witt on deck. Weekly hit on the ground and a flip by Bichette. And he'll be out for the double play. Another chance for Cleveland to win, and man, this game is just getting out of hand at this point. Not the guy I want to face right now, man. I don't like playing Bo Bichette, man.
1-1.
You could argue that Bo Bichette could have a better career than even his dad, who was a great player.
2.
And Bichette just spitting on the pitches he doesn't want. Swing and a miss, and down he goes. It's Gleyber Torres now.
Inside, ball 1. Hey.
On the miss there.
Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he hung a slider and thankfully fouled it away. Now he hangs a curveball. Come on, Nuno Del. You are stressing me out today. This one hammered up in the air, but Castro will thankfully track it down. Kumbaya. Can we win the game off of Munoz here in the bottom of the 11th inning? It's a beautiful day in Kansas City, but we're not doing it enough to win. It's a nice view. Oh my goodness, fools us with a changeup. Witt Jr. 0 for 5 and potentially 0 for 6 after this one.
Ball, that pitch is out. Ball 2.
Munoz has a ton of stamina, man.
Full count.
Starting to lose some grip though. He's thrown 3 straight pitches out of the zone. We'll probably get a pitch to hit here. And he tried to sneak one by us. A well-executed changeup, but fouled away.
3.
Struck him out looking. Up and in with the
Number
fastball.
48. Juan.
It's Juan Castro now. Right up the middle, base hit.
Count
Quick
1-0.
pitching, expecting a steal here. Lane weakly hit in the air, tracking it down and catching it.
The batter. The first
Now it's
baseman,
Gerald Donaldson for the second time up.
Donaldson.
Munoz has got to run out of gas soon. He's 21 pitches in. Look at all the energy he still has.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
I hope if we don't get it this time, we get to face Munoz again, because
That's ball 2.
I know for sure if I get another chance that I will get something off of Munoz. Starting to dip into the yellow now. Base hit up the middle from Donaldson, and now it's up to Aaron. Did he get his second walk-off of the episode?
Now pitching for the Guardians.
In comes Dave Morris.
Dave.
They go with the righty now. And a changeup in the dirt.
0-1's the count.
Can't lay off these low pitches so far. We are hacking away. Oh, and 2 to Aaron with 2 outs. Struck him out of a changeup. I thought I timed it well, but he missed it. Now it's Freeman.
Ball, that's outside. That's ball 2. 2-0. Ah. 2-1.
Hammered ahead to Joel Fong, and he slowly mimics steps to the ball. I am scared of Jefferson Cuero. I've remembered him hitting many home runs off me so far. I don't think I want to give him anything good to hit. Struck him out looking, thankfully. Here's Atunez.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Weekly hit in the air. Can Hiroshi make it to the ball? No, he's just not quite fast enough.
Nope, upstairs. That's ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, shut your cooling ass up.
Nope, ball 4.
Walk to Tunez, and you don't want to walk to Tunez. He's not that good of a hitter. Control is an issue for Odell right now. Up in the air, and Donaldson. He'll come up and make the play. Now it's Hiroshi Fong. Fong a changeup, but didn't recognize it until it was too late. That changeup can go 85. No wonder I swung and missed. Weekly hit on the ground to third, and Freeman takes him
Now
out.
batting, third baseman.
Ferrara was the reason we tied the game. He got the rally going, and now another matchup against Morris. He's homered off of Morris before. This one would be special if he did it again. Oh, he fouls it a fastball away. And inside with a changeup. Another pitch going to zone. Struck him out with a changeup on the inside part of the plate. Right near the hands of Carrara.
Second baseman. Noah.
Now it's Noah Curtis. Man, this is not how I envisioned the game going when I hopped in. It would have been our game if we would have scored those 2 runs, but they gunned us out, and then we couldn't get the rest of the runs home with the extra out that we had. I think at this point we're just going to quick manage until someone wins.
Ball 4, take the base.
I'm okay with what happens. Looks like Cleveland is just going to get a win off of that.
Take your base.
Oh my god, we just tied the game again. We can't stop this, the game that never ends. And we win the game off of Witt Jr. hitting a walk-off home run. I couldn't keep waiting though. Castro, the player of the game, 4 for 5.
First for the victorious.
A lot of our bench players played today. Curtis, 3 for 6 effort. He's playing well. Chad Harden broke his shin and will be out for 2 months. A heartbreaking injury. So that means someone's going to have to come up and play to fill in that void. Wow, man. do we think we should do here with that open availability? Don't think Francis provides the speed that we need. I'm mostly focused on speed. I mean, we could make a trade to fill in that speed void. I'd love to call Gilberto Ramirez up right now and have him play, but it's just not quite ready for that time yet. I think we're going to have to look maybe with free agency to find a guy that can fill in that void. And I'm primarily just looking for speed here. I don't want anything else. I don't think there's a lot of speed here in free agency. Bubba Thompson is intriguing, at least. Because he can steal pretty good as well. I think trading might be the best way to go because, player, it's just... I want high-end speed, really, so I want to do a minimum of 90 speed. Darius Marquez looks intriguing. Looks like he's on the Texas Rangers, so I don't really know if I want to trade with those guys. Like Charlton, Claude Littleton is intriguing. Like you get a guy for cheap, and like I just want him to run. I don't want him to do much else. Even a Vincent Adele, he looks intriguing as well. He can't really play the field though at all. That's kind of the concern with him. Oh, I would even take a guy like Rafael Vasquez, man. Like, White Sox need relief pitching, catching, first base, and third. I could give him Henderson. I'm fine with that. Henderson's just on the Class A team anyway. I'm trading a Class A player for a Class A player, and they can argue they got the better end of the deal, and that's fine with me. They can more than have him. I don't think we're losing much, and we're gaining something we need, so. Where is he? Rafael Vasquez, man. Welcome to the 40-man roster. And welcome to the MLB. He's probably like, I'm playing in the majors. We're going to have Vasquez come in and be our pinch runner. With his 95 speed, 84 steal. I'm fine with him doing that role. I'd love to give Chad Bennett some time, but I just don't think the time is now. So anyway, let's get back to regularly playing, and I think we'll be doing 2 more games and then moving on to the draft. Let's get a player lock game here. Or not 2:30. Let's get a player lock game in here with Gavin Cross. He's hitting 316 for Colorado. They're 55-28. The Rockies, they might be the next National League West team that we could potentially see in the World Series. And I've never played a regular season game with a player not on my team. But I love Gavin Cross, man. It hurt to trade him. I would love to have kept him. You see, he was the 2032 World Series MVP.
Ball.
I gotta get another game in with him.
Out.
Here's Ellie De La Cruz. Hits it up in the air to Cross. Easy play for the slick gloving center fielder. Very good defender.
One zero. Inside, ball 2.
2-0 to Cross for Meyer. Got a pitch to hit, but Cross couldn't get all of it. Up in the air and Cross. Get the throw and testing the run. He will go down testing the throws. Anyway, it's Gavin Cross 1-1. Noble Meyer still pitching, man. Hammered? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on, Gavin Cross, man. I want something good. It looks like we're going to get a blooper base hit. No, it just hangs in the air forever. It's like playing on the moon. And we don't do it any good with Gavin Cross. So sorry, Colorado. We just kind of cost you a game. I do entirely feel bad, but you know, you don't win them all. Moving on. Against Tampa Bay, we're down a ton. Tampa Bay, no, we come back and we win. Going into the second game, Esteban Tejada was up to sit, but no, we get the win there. Fernando Almanzar, 2.64 ERA. He's having a terrific year, man. Is he an all-star? You have to wonder. I think we could have a couple, man. Finishing up the series here, Carrara down 1. They do end up getting the win. We take the first game against Colorado. We're at Colorado. Let's get into one more game. Bronson Aaron down to 308. Yeah, this sucks. I kind of should have planned this out better. I should have played a couple games here in Colorado, but 13 games above 500. Montoya on the bump against Carson Gates. They're pretty similar pitchers with the numbers. I mean, obviously Montoya's got the wins. And probably a little bit more of innings played because Montoya's an innings eater.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
It's Bronson Aaron against Robbie Kurtz. So Gates isn't even out there now.
Aye. No balls, 2 strikes. Three.
Struck out Aaron. Went right after him with these pitches. He's throw that sinker over the middle.
Aye.
Good changeup.
0-1's the count. Outside, that's a ball.
His fastball was pretty electric coming out of his hands. I can't lie.
Aye.
Strike 2 with a
1
changeup.
ball, 2 strikes. Aye.
Struck him out again. Everyone's hitting today except for Bronson Aaron so far. He's had multiple
Yeah.
RBI opportunities and he can't seem to do well against Kurt. Puts it in the air. It's a base hit and an RBI on a blooper. Colorado coming back. Thomas Pair, the pitcher now.
Aye.
99.
0-1's the count.
Man, he's got some nasty pitches too.
Ball in.
I don't know if I'd want to play Colorado in the World Series if they got these kind of pitchers. I mean, they've been the best prospect teams for years, one of for sure. And now it's starting to come into fruition, and we definitely helped him giving him Gavin Cross, which I didn't mind doing. Weren't going to use him. And I don't mind seeing Colorado be good. Not helping us get eliminated from the playoffs. You know, we only play them twice a year. Wow, another nasty fastball. This Colorado pitching staff is kind of nasty, man. They are velocity first mentality, and wow. Yeah, I think Nixon Lane might have been the smarter player to player lock with. He went ham. Jay Hogan stinks. So no thank you, MLB. I will not be drafting him. And I think I'm good on scouting. I think I'm fine with where I'm at. I'm ready to get moving. Chad Harding still hurts. You know, if where we're at right now, maybe I should have just kept playing games, and maybe I'll do the draft next episode, and then I think that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna probably play for another 15 minutes. There's no point to get into the draft right now. I'm on limited time, so we do beat the Cardinals 1 out of 2 games. Looking at the division, the Twins are 4 games back. Come on, dude. Dude, how many times are you going to say they put Dorian Perez on the trade block, man? What the heck, man? We haven't played any AAA today, and I think it's time to get one in. And man, what did I was thinking, man? I didn't do what I was gonna do. Charlie Copeland is going to AAA, and no, I didn't want to do MLB. I don't know what's going on with my controller right now, but it's not cooperating. We wanted to send up Copeland to AAA. At this point, Louis Yoder can go to AA for the time being. And with Copeland, he'll take Joe Gray's spot. Wow, Michael Sanchez is hitting 285. He is on fire. That's interesting. Dude, what the fuck? I don't know, for some reason my controller is just being super laggy. I don't know why. It's not doing me any favors though. You know, I'll probably fix that after the episode. I'm not going to worry too much about that though. I might do some other moves off stream to put that back to where it needs to be. But we're going to get a player lock game in for Charlie Copeland's AAA debut. That should have came like a week ago. After that 2 home run game and double, like he should have been called up right then and there. I just kind of forgot. Dude, look at this AAA team. Everybody is batting above 258 right now. This team is the best I've ever seen it. I've never seen a AAA team play this good.
Come on, big guy, see it. Drive it.
And here is Charlie Copeland
Hey, get a good one.
making his debut. Adrian Pena, a former MLB pitcher for Detroit, up in the air. That's an out.
We'll turn 2 for you.
And Copeland not the best reaction. He still made the catch.
Now batting.
Hey, come on now. One time, right here.
A former 3rd round pick
One time.
a couple years ago, finally getting
Yeehaw!
a moment here in AAA. He's had to earn
No
it.
balls, 2 strikes.
Big power hitting left fielder.
That's the ball.
Hey, let her rip.
Weekly hit on the ground. And Copeland's not going to beat it out for his first hit.
Now batting. The third baseman, number 7, Gabriel Rodriguez.
Copeland snags that one.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
This one a chance, but he's robbed, and it's going to be a double play to end the 6th inning. Copeland thought he was going to get his first hit, and he got a double play instead. And Copeland, his first AAA hit, is a home run to left field. .423 feet for the first hit. This guy might be our best power prospect in the system, man. Boy, does he got some pop. He's got Coke and he's got Pepsi. He's got a ton of pop. Over the building. 110 off the bat. Man, Copeland, man, we might have to focus on him a lot more. He is really starting to impress me as a prospect, which is kind of hard to do. You know, I have my guys, and when I hop into the futures game, what do we have? That's down here. Sandy Denson. Is that about it? Charlie Copeland again. Man, I don't like to focus too much on Charlie Copeland, but why not get into the futures game with him? He might be our star prospect at this point. I haven't played in a futures game in quite some time, and it felt like he was going to do the sweet chin music with how long he took to throw that ball.
Batting third.
Here's Charlie Copeland going against Killian Rigdon. I hope when I get MLB 26 they bring the minor league all-star game back, because futures game is not enough. A base hit for Copeland, and he will bring home a run. Don't give any hope to the Cope.
Now batting.
Raul Cortez, one of the better pitchers. I wanted to draft Cortez, and San Diego did. And he turned out to be very good. He's a very good prospect. Wow, nasty stuff on the outer part of the zone. I don't blame him. Don't pitch to the Cope. You can't give any hope to the Cope. Just staying on the outer half. They know that Copeland likes to pull the ball to left field, and pitching him on the outer part of the plate is a good way for him not to do that. He pulls it, but it's hit to short, and that is an out. I think maybe that's Copeland's biggest weakness, is that he's a pull hitter. And he can't really, I haven't seen him go opposite field yet too much. Maybe as he gets better as a hitter, it'll come too, but it's concerning. Oh, we messed the throw up, man. We had a chance to gun him, and we messed it up. The National League just completely took this game over. Copeland a base hit. And this is going to be a double. It's going to be a good throw if he's going to get him out, and it won't. Charlie Copeland. Putting the league on notice that he might be the best prospect, or even just the best left field prospect for sure. He looks like he could be a star one day, the way he's playing. And this stuff's gonna get real tough as these players get better, man.
The center fielder.
Copeland's gonna get pinched hit for, and he has a pretty good showing. 2 for free, a double, and an RBI single. Oh no, I just screwed up and went to the draft. I guess we are doing the draft after all then. At this point. It's going to be interesting to see how this one plays out for sure. I got a couple favorites, but you know, that first choice might be a little bit tougher than I'd imagine. I really like Nigel Tremaine though. I think he's my favorite. But potentially we could get him at 37, you know, it's a risk. I don't know if he'll even be there at 30, but let's get into the draft and get it over with at this point. I didn't think I was going to do this, but here we are. And the Twins get the first pick in the draft. I forgot they get number 1 overall. Juan Cavallo. I don't think that's a great first pick. Oh wow. Sabres sign Alex Lyon. I don't really like that one. Dorian Lincoln, the center fielder. Will Fernan goes third to the Blue Jays. Juan Trujillo now goes. And this is the guy who went number 1 overall. He's a very stamina-heavy pitcher. I don't think the Twins really did a good job with this one, but, I mean, we'll see. Anthony Brett, he goes 6 overall. Very high overall pick for a closer. Rich Chavez, and the White Sox continue the White Sox, man. I don't like this pick at all for them. Ray Castro goes to the Braves. Brian Casillas, one of our players that we liked off the board. Good fastball. Craig Brock goes. The Braves reaching for Castro. He has to be good because it's a huge reach. You got Henry McAllister and Craig Brock on the board still. It's a very good shortstop draft, and to reach that high for a guy. And there goes Jerome Buckner. One of my favorites for sure, with this K per 9 potential and what he can do. Grayson Takahashi. And Nigel Tremaine, he goes 14. Unbelievable. I wanted Tremaine bad. I've never seen a second baseman with so much power upside. He reminded me of like a Colt Keith and a Witt with the speed, and now you just hope that Tremaine isn't that good. That hurts, man. I really wanted Tremaine bad. The Yankees take Ray Harrison. David Wong. He was rising up our board, but obviously it wouldn't have mattered anyway because he went pretty early. Gilberto Gutierrez. Yeah, they projected that Buckner was gonna go to Chicago, and yeah, they probably wanted him. Travis Henderson. Here are the Nationals, and they picked James Finnegan, a great pick. I liked Finnegan a lot, and he's already gone, so it's another one. And there goes Tony Ramos. The Guardians get a great pick here. Oh man, this one hurts, man. I really liked Ramos as well. Ramon Colon goes to the A's. Raymond Chang. Now that option is gone. And I did like Tremaine or Chang. Jay Hogan. This is by far probably the worst pick in the first round made by Boston here. Pick 26. I guess not a bad pick to do bad on. Chris Gonzalez. Another option gone. Oh no, he doesn't project to be a good hit per 9 women in the hits. Ricky Durgan, he goes. Another guy that we did like. He had a great fastball. And Wayne Samuel goes. Who is even left? You got Randy Vasquez, who, I mean, yeah, he could be a great strikeout guy, but you know, it's just he kind of reminds me of Edgar Vargas in a way. We have like no options here, man. You could go Juan Pancho in the first round. You know, he doesn't have upside with speed or anything. He's just a hitter. Chase Riley, another reach, really, you could say. Maybe, man, this hurts. All of our pitchers are gone. All of our hitters that we liked are gone. This might not be the best draft, honestly, man. Time ticking down quickly. Well, at this point, I mean, there's only really a couple possibilities at this point. You either just say screw it and hope that Vasquez is just a tremendous value. You gamble on Ramirez and with the first pick, which I think you can just get him later. You know, it would be a lot more valuable for the team. And then really the only other option, I just don't think Riley is a first round pick guy. Juan Pancho, he's injured. I just, this is the worst probably first round pick we'll ever make here. There's just not a lot of options. Not a lot of people that can help the team now. I think we might just take a gamble here and go with Fenner. He's got great upside, great overall. I just don't like this right now. I don't like this how it is. I think I'm gonna change my mind. I'm gonna go with Juan Pancho here. And it might not work out with the injury. They take Ned Browning, and I guess it really did come back to haunt us that we didn't scout Browning. He might have been a good player, and he would have been there for us. So, yeah, I don't think we did a good job this year scouting, I guess, because all the players we wanted were gone. One just completely got stolen from us with Nigel. You know, every time I find a second baseman that I like, we just don't ever seem to get him. So maybe we just have to trade for Nigel. We'll give up a guy for a guy that we know is good. Now we still got Finner here, and we still got Chase Riley, and you know you could go with either one here. You know, it's a bit more of a risk to go with Fenner, though, I believe. You know, Riley, you know for sure you're getting a good player eventually. That's the problem with Riley. You know, he's gonna have time. He's gonna need time to develop. But you know, out of which one could be least of a bust? I think Riley is a guy I can trust more. And if he's got that vision and discipline, he's gonna develop real well. And it's just another gamble, really, man. Christopher Broadway goes to the Twins. Peter Fenner, he went pretty quickly after us. He went to Texas, so Tommy Hicks goes. He fell pretty far. Cancer Ruiz goes. You know, at this point in time, I mean, I'm just really looking at Kenneth Outlaw, a guy that I guess I didn't look at. I didn't look at Kenneth Outlaw. Yeah, we missed out on Outlaw for sure then too. We didn't even look at him. Could have swore I sent the scout after him, but I don't know. You could take a big risk and go with just a Mariano Herrera and just kind of project if he's even there. You still got 75 and 105 to get the two pitchers. I think with a second round pick, I'm willing to take a risk at this point with how the draft has went. Kind of like what Steve Eiserman did with when he drafted the German defenseman Schneider. Or I don't know if it was Schneider or no, or Sider. Moritz. He's a beast though, man. Pittsburgh takes Julian Manuel. Of course, the best two players on our board are just sitting right there saying, dude, just take us. But, you know, Randy Vasquez is just such a project, man. And with Ramirez, I feel like I can still get him later on. Oh, yeah, we got pick 75. So, yeah, I think I'm willing to take a risk and go with Mariano Herrera. Bad switch, he can hit potentially and good vision. This is the craziest selection I think I've ever done. I didn't even scout him. I'm drafting Mariano Herrera here. It's your 11. I'm taking a risk. And I'll be right back. And getting near our pick now. See what we can do. Sam Eden. Luke Polino, a guy that we took a look at early on but didn't pull the trigger on. And at this point, I think going by my board, you just take Velasquez and just take Vasquez and hope he's at that higher end of the potential. And Ramirez, he might not beat her, but it's not the end of the world, I don't think. I think Jeb Ramirez is a bit more intriguing. After that, man, I don't know who we go with. Oh yeah, what happened to... Dude must have got taken early then, man. Oh no, we still have Evan Edwards. Okay, so we still have some guys we could get. Pick 4. Roger Ramirez, there he goes. At this point, I'm ready to skip ahead. There's Jeb Ramirez. We have an option between him and Evan Edwards. I'm gonna go with Jeb first and hope that Evan is still there. And it doesn't look like he is. It's just throwing darts at a board at this point. I pick 135, so I'll take Adwoga. I'll take a shot at Byron Clay. Probably the worst draft we'll probably ever have with this one. This is something. I'll take Mariano Nava here. And really the story of the draft, man, is all of our options got taken. We wanted Nigel Tremaine. He was projected to go 67. He won 14. This one hurts the most. And also, really, a lot of great pitchers that I liked started with Jerome Buckner. Even Brian Casillas was really dynamic. But Buckner was one of my favorites. I liked Buckner. I liked... Where are they? Gutierrez was solid. Finnegan, maybe my favorite out of all of them when it came to pitchers. Tony Ramos as well was definitely high on my board. And even Ricky Durgan went. And I would have been fine with getting Ricky Durgan. I think he would have been great. But we settled for Juan Pancho and he's injured, so it's going to be interesting. We take Chase Riley way higher than I wanted to. We get Mariano Reyna, trying to hope that we can make up for this draft the way it went. Hope that hitting upside is there. We take the best player on our board here with Randy Vasquez. Not a bad pick. Jeb Ramirez, I like his upside. I think he can help. He's got good pitches. But yeah, that's about it. That'll do it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm out.